Hey all, Maroon here. Welcome to another total body workout. Silva today is joining us for today's session. We're gonna go for 5 exercises, each exercise for 12 reps. Rest a minute after the 5th exercise and repeat the circuit for 2 times. We're using 8-pound dumbbells. We're gonna start with a small dynamic warm-up. I'm gonna ask Silva to start walking to plank and then do the hip opening stretch. So she's gonna bend her knees, walk all the way, stay in a straight line, step one step, hips down, pull her knee out, and then always make sure wrist, elbow, shoulders are stacked on top of each other when you rotate. Good, so she's alternating feet. You don't have to walk back, so just step back with the leg and then alternate, step forward, rotate back and forth. Every time you step forward, try to sink deeper with the hip, pull your knee out and rotate. Make sure the rotation is coming more from the upper spine while keeping your hips square. Nice. So if you check, wrist, elbow, shoulders are stacked on top of each other, more compression in the joints. Nice, one more. Perfect. From here, step back and then walk your arms back and slowly stand up. Nice. Can you stand here, please? We're gonna do some bodyweight squats. So squat position, toes a bit flared out. You're gonna sit back and down. You can counterbalance with your arms forward. You're gonna go for 8 reps. At the top, don't forget to squeeze your glutes. Keep your heels pushed down. Think of heels down, big toes, small toes, so you can have more balance and stability when you squat down. Hold all the way up. 4 more. Good, 1 more. All right, back to hinges. So same position, maybe your feet a bit closer, shoulder level or hip level, arms on your hips. You're gonna shift your weight back, hinge. So rather than a squat, go for deadlift, like you're hinging. So yeah, if you can see it from the side, good, and then back to the top. So at the top, tuck your pelvis in, squeeze the glutes. Hinge, hold, all the way up, tuck. 4 more. Stop here. So make sure your neck is down, so a straight line from head to toe. From neck to hips. All right. Perfect. Good. We're gonna do some shoulder dynamic warm-up. So you can go for the shoulder rotation, the circular rotation. So while she's doing the rotations, her shoulders stay down and she's lifting her arm up and across. When her elbow reaches her ear, she starts to rotate from the shoulder. Take the shoulder into extension all the way. When you finish, make sure the palms facing towards the side. Now go reverse, please. Palms out. She goes into extension. She rotates from the shoulder while your shoulder stays down and bring your arms forward. 1 more backward. Okay, that's a great way to make sure the shoulder is going through its full range of motion, being a circular motion. And do the same thing with the other arm. So 2 reps. 2 reps are enough if you go slow with control. So think of going full range of motion without compensating by turning up the shoulders or hiking up the hips or pointing your chin forward or neck forward. Back, back, rotate. Make sure lower back is always tucked in, knees locked. Good. 1 more back and forth. Oh, you did 2 forward and then 2 backward. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So the first exercise, we're gonna use dumbbells, squat, curl to overhead press. We can also go for the tricep extension. So we're gonna go for 12 reps. Start in a squat position. Go wide with the stance. Place your arms in front of you, palms out. Good, good. A bit wider more. Good. So from here, squat down, curl in a deep squat, all the way to overhead press, dumbbells together, tricep extension. Good. Then you control the weight all the way down, squat, curl, overhead press, squeeze the dumbbells, tricep extension. This one exercise is working your legs, your biceps, your triceps, shoulders, so basically it's a total body workout. Always when you're limited on time, go for compound movement exercises that works more than one muscle. All the way up, tricep, control back. Try to keep your elbows locked when you, there you go. All the way to push, squeeze them together, triceps. Make sure always you engage your core when you're taking your arms behind your head. So there's no arch in the lower back. What's the count?
6.
Nice. So keep it slow, breathe. Make sure you're not losing your form when you're transitioning from one position to the other. And keep your heels always pushed down, big toes, small toes, so you can keep a good stability, balance on the floor.
How many are we doing?
12.
2 more. Oh.
All the way to push.
Okay, somebody wants to take part here. Alright.
For the second exercise, we're gonna start with single leg deadlifts. So you can use both weights. Make sure to soften the knee, keep your back leg strong, and toes always pointing towards the floor. And then you can land on top of your tiptoes. So hinge, make sure your toes pointing down, hip square, and then you control back up. Good. You don't have to lower that much. So when you hinge, stop here, make sure your back stays in the tabletop position, and then you can step back forward. Yeah, that's good. That's 8.
Yep.
9. And good. 10. 2 more. Perfect. Let's go to the other leg. So when you hinge, return back faster, a bit faster, and then land on top of your hips. A bit fast, not too much, but just to get more of the exercise. Stop, a bit faster forward. Hold. Good. And keep grabbing the floor with your toes, your heels pushing down. That will help you better with balance.
Okay.
Nice. 2 more. Nice. Good. So for the third exercise, we'll do the bent over row in a static lunge position. So I'll demonstrate the movement. So you're gonna be in a lunge, static lunge position, landing on top of your tiptoes. You're gonna land with your forearm on your knee. Keep the space between your knees and your shoulder. And then from here, you're gonna pull, squeeze your shoulder blades, keep your elbow close to your body, and then control down. The weight will drop your shoulder down. So try to engage the core and keep your shoulders square, before doing the bent over rows. We're gonna go 12 reps on each side. Keep your chest up. Nice. Pull, control down. Four. Nice. Two more. Okay. Perfect. Take the back leg more back. Good. And then square more the hips. Are you comfortable in this position?
Yeah.
Okay. Two more. Okay, good job. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. We're gonna do glute bridge to chest flies on the floor. Basically working the chest and the glutes at the same time. So, as a start by breaking your heels close to your glutes, and then try to flare your toes a bit out so you can squeeze the glutes at the top. Arms together at the top, dumbbells facing each other. Perfect. So you're gonna lift your hips up while keeping your hips up. Chest press, lower the arms, touch the elbows, touch the floor, push back up, and then hips down. So instead of landing perpendicular here, try to bend your elbows a bit forward so you don't put too much pressure on the shoulders. Yeah, so you're lowering a bit forward. There you go. Nice. You can even get more of the exercise by lowering your spine one vertebrae after the other till your tailbone touches down and you tuck your pelvis in. So this way you're taking care of your spine while working the glutes and the chest. The whole time she's keeping her knees pulled apart. Even when you lower down, sometimes your knees tend to cave in, so always make sure to pull your knees out, especially when you're lowering your hips down. Good job.
I forgot to count.
Two more. Nice. Up, squeeze those glutes. Lower with control, push up, hips slowly down. Nice. Let me take the weights. Okay, so the last exercise, you're gonna stay on the floor, Sylvia, same position. We're gonna do dead bugs. Just working the deep muscles in the lower back. Okay? You're good with dead bugs? No?
Slight modification. I just can't stretch out the legs.
Okay, so you just take it at your own pace. If you can't go that much far, always make sure to keep your mid back and lower back touching the floor while you extend opposite limbs back. Okay? So start with arms parallel to each other, legs in a tabletop position, toes pointing up, flexion the ankle. Alright, always start with the leg and then follow the opposite arm back. Hold, and then control back forward. Make sure you're controlling back both limbs at the same time. So Sylvia's doing the modified version where she's landing on top of her tiptoes. You can go ahead and extend your legs straight, but always make sure the lower back and the mid back is always pressing down on the mat or the floor. So you inhale, you extend, you exhale, you return. Hold, slowly control. Because you're going for a modified version, try to hold for like a second or two and then slowly control. We're gonna go one more wrap on each side. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and take a minute break, then we go for round 2. Round 2, we're gonna start from the top, squat position, go a bit wider than shoulder level with your stance. Okay, good. Palms in front of you, dumbbells forward. So you're gonna squat, curl and deep squat all the way up to press, dumbbells together, tricep extension. Control your arms all the way down, palms out again. Squat, nice. Curl all the way to push. Dumbbells, squeezed, tricep extension. Perfect, 10 more. Always make sure to squat with your palms, full arms extended, palms facing forward. Nice. Okay. 2 more. Alright, catch your breath. We're gonna keep going. Single leg deadlifts. So with both dumbbells, that's it. You soften the knees, you make sure the back leg is straight and strong. Your toes always pointing down towards the floor. And this way you can square. So when your toes pointing down, automatically your hips will square. And when you come back, you're just landing on top of your tiptoes, squeezing the glutes, engaging the hamstrings. Good balance. When you hinge, try to keep your back straight, so you're not rounding with the back, your chest is up. Good.
All right.
Okay, good. You can give me one weight, one dumbbell. All right. So back to the bent over row and static lunge position. So always start with a lunge. Nice. You're keeping your back straight. You're floating over the front thigh. Make sure the forearm is under, or your elbow is under your shoulder. You're squaring your shoulders, and then you start the movement. Try to go slow, so you pull, you squeeze, you feel the muscles working, you hold for 1 second, then you control your arms down, and try not to drop your shoulders. So you're always engaging your core so you can keep your shoulders square. Okay. So some of you need to maybe take your legs more to the side, that's fine. Sylvia on this side, she likes to take her leg more out so she can keep her back straight. So whichever works for you, that's fine. Just make sure you keep your upper back, your back straight when you pull. Good form. Okay.
Alright.
Good. Catch your breath. We're gonna continue with this with a glute bridge to chest press. Slowly lower down, sit on the floor, lay back. So dumbbells together, touching each other, squeezing your shoulder blades down. Start by lifting your hips up, squeezing those glutes, lower with control, touch the floor, push up, and then hips down. When you lower, try to bring your elbows a bit close towards your body so you're not putting too much pressure on the shoulders. That's better. So lower here. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So the good thing about doing the chest press on the floor is you have the floor as a feedback. So when your elbows touch the floor, you stop. So you're not lowering too much and then putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder. So always make sure elbow level is totally fine. You don't have to lower too much because that stresses a lot to the shoulders. When the weights are light, you can go slow with control by when lowering and then pushing fast, so that makes it a bit harder.
Alright.
Okay, so we still have the dead box. You're gonna do the modified one. So always start with the leg, follow the opposite arm, and then control back forward. All right, we made it. Good. So you're gonna stay on the floor. Let's go ahead and finish with a small stretch. We'll start with the quads, okay? So I need you to lay on your side and face forward. Make sure the lower leg is totally extended straight, toes pointing up. Nice. Now grab the foot, reduce the arch in the lower back, and then feel the stretch in the inner part or the hip flexor. So while you're stretching, always breathe into the stretch. Couple breaths in and out. So either you can be in this position with the neck, or you can lay flat all the way down, either or. I prefer this position so you're not putting too much stress on the neck. And always make sure to reduce the arch in lower back. That gives you more stretch on the front part of the quads or the hip flexor. Go to the other side, please. So can you face forward? Good, thank you. So same thing. Start by laying on your side. Leg straight. Try to lock your knee here and then point your toes up. Nice. So reduce your arch in lower back. Make sure you're in a straight line. Exactly. You fixed your position. That's good. Same thing, you're inhaling, exhaling, feeling the stretch of the hip flexor.
Do you know anything about techno? No. Listen.
Okay, nice. Now we'll stretch the hams. You'll be on your knees. You're gonna... Good. Now from here, chest up, Sylvia. And then land. So Sylvia, you need to land with your heels, place your heels here. So up. Okay, you can stand up. You can stand up.
You mean this?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So either you can do it while on your knees or while standing up. Same thing. So her back is rounded. That's not that much ideal. What I recommend is all the way up, arch with the lower back and float over your front thigh. That will get you more of ham stretch while keeping your back straight. So because it's not a spine flexion, it's more hamstring stretch. So focus on keeping your chest up, keeping your back straight, and you're floating slowly above your front thigh while keeping your toes pointing up. That's a better stretch for the hams than the one where you're flexing with the spine down. Nice. Go ahead and switch sides.
Because girls are physically more mature than boys of the same age, most of the advances in the early teen years are made by the girls.
Okay. We're gonna finish with some shoulder stretches.
Okay.
Yeah, then you're gently pushing or pulling your arm towards your body. So here you can press it more. Exactly. Nice. So with every inhale and with every exhale, try to pull it a bit closer to your body safely. Okay, switch. Always breathe into the stretch. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Sylvia. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.